I could begin to see images in my mind like a story unfolding. And the images that became to the forefront of my mind were images of when I was probably 11 or 12. And actually they were on a softball field. The two hobbies I had when I was younger were piano and softball. And every summer I would be playing softball. I played on the team called the Rookies. And so that was a big part of my growing up years. So this was one of the memories that began just to surface in my heart and in my mind. And I could literally see in my mind's eye, standing on that baseball field. And I could see Jesus there standing with me. And I remember looking around. I looked, all in the stands. And I remember noticing not seeing my parents there. And then Jesus and I began to walk towards the dugout, and I remember seeing a baseball on the ground, and I reached down and I picked it up, and in that moment, I knew what that baseball represented, and I think it represented the brokenness, the abandonment that divorce had left me with as a child. And I just felt Jesus say, are you ready to throw this away? Are you ready to discard this? Are you ready to throw this baseball over the fence? And my heart wanted it. It's like, yes, I don't want this. I don't want this anymore. I want freedom from this. And I just remember in my mind's eye just seeing myself as an 11 or 12-year-old little girl just throwing that baseball as hard as I could over the fence, and just feeling like, I had done what the Lord had wanted me to do. And I can't tell you what that moment in my mind's eye with the presence of Jesus being there did for my heart. The memory carried on through some other things that were beautiful as well, but that was the crux of what Jesus that day lifted. It just felt like he lifted the curse of divorce off of my life. It was so beautiful. And so after I went through that experience, I just, I couldn't wait just to get home and share. And I remember just gathering Caleb and Micah and just bringing them into the living room. And I just said, hey guys, I really want to share something with you that God's done inside of me. And because our kids have grown up, every holiday, every Christmas, every vacation, when we go home, it's always go to Nana's for a little while, go to Papa's for a little while, and try to split the time as equally as we could. And they've done great with it. But what I wanted to express to them was that the Lord was lifting that off of our family line and for our future generations, that it was going to stop with us. It spiritually, that would not go forward through our family line. So what I did, I just sent Micah back to his bedroom to get 3 baseballs, and I just had them use a marker and write a D on the baseball to stand for divorce, because that's what was specific in our particular family that God, I think, was really trying to deal with. And what we did, we went out to the pasture behind our house, and we literally wanted to mark that moment, that this was a new day for us, that something shifted in our family. And so we each took a turn throwing the baseballs over the fence as hard as we could, never again to retrieve them. So Caleb took a turn and he threw a baseball as hard as he could. And then Micah took a turn and he threw his baseball over the fence. And I did too. Then I took my turn and I just let it go. And that was just a symbol of what God was doing. A new thing, a new place of freedom in our family. And that was a very profound moment in our family. And what I've seen since then is the little ways that God has been working in my family to restore the brokenness of how the sin of divorce has affected us. And I pray, my heart's prayer is that our family can continue, that the Artisans can continue to be a light in my extended family, and that we can bring the love of Jesus, the hope of Jesus, the true, profound freedom of Jesus to those in our family as well.